Huh? What is this you cooking? What? Man, lady.
No, it just bring back so much memories because we all knew whatever grandma cooking, we gonna ask her, Grandma, what is this? Grandma, we ain't never seen no plate of no oxtails. Grandma, we ain't never seen no cow tongue. Grandma, we can actually eat the cow tongue. Grandma, what did you do with the chitlins this time? So we as kids, we would always ask our grandma, we would ask her, what is that? You know what I'm saying? What is that? And she'll tell us, you know what I'm saying? She'll tell us what it is. And we'd be sitting there wondering, why is you eating that big ass cow tongue like that? And then you got to remember, the black women from my day, they come from the 1920s. You know what I'm saying? They come from like 1910, 1920. So they older black people in the way that they are. But we all knew one universal truth. Whatever grandma cooking, you better eat it. If you don't eat what grandma cooking, your ass is going to starve. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I got to make a part two of this. I ran out of time. My bad.
Mama, what is it you cooking? Huh? What is this you cooking?
Better eat it.
What? Man, lady.
The city where the boys say you don't want none, but if you do, I'm going.
This what music was like. You didn't have nobody singing about killing nobody, doing no drugs, selling no drugs. It was just the first of the beginning. You had people like Run DMC, you had Rakim, you had, who was it? You had LL Cool J, you had MC Hammer, you know what I'm saying? You had MC Light, you had the Ghetto Boys, you know what I'm saying? So rap, it didn't mutate. And I hope y'all know that any form of music is witchcraft. You'd be like, damn, Jehosa, what do you mean, Jehosa? You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you, everything in our existence is all about vibrations and power and energy. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at music, I look at a form of energy, but it's also, it could be used as witchcraft, just depending on how susceptible you are to the message that's been given to you. So they kind of shaped it and moved it around and turned it against us. But back in the 80s, all you had was positive music for black folk. This is why we was able to sing and dance and get along and party. And it wasn't no fights like that, because of what is the message that we're giving to our people. This is why we party so damn hard. This is why we got along so damn much.
What's wrong with you?
Dog, niggas used to rock. The way we grew up, it'll never happen again. Like, bro, and I just talked about this, I think, on my pod or somebody's pod. Bro, we used to go outside and be outside to the point when we came home and bathe that the tub had to be clean.
No bullshit.
Like, bro, you a little light. You used to get that black line across your motherfucking neck. You come home, that motherfucker was thick across your neck. You come home smelling like pennies and socks.
What's wrong with you?
Dog, niggas used to ride bikes downtown.
And she right. We'd be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? As long as we came home before the street light hit. And then for me, it was different in the 80s because it wasn't no real white communities around. So it was only black folk. You know what I'm saying? It was safe. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was 5 years old, even though I probably had Pampers on 4 and 3, I was able to take my big wheel and drive anywhere around the hood and nobody bothered me. Did nobody try to kidnap me? Did nobody try to beat me up? Did nobody try to beat me up and take my big wheel from me? I was only a baby. I was barely learning English. But this is how free and how virgin the world was back then. As long as your ass came home before them street lights came on, you wouldn't have to worry about your mama coming out in her house gown with a damn belt in her hand. And when she find you, she gonna whoop your ass. And it's easy, you know what I'm saying? Because back in the 80s, the parents, they were united. They be snitching on us. You know what I'm saying? They be snitching on us. You ain't got to worry about your teacher, you getting in trouble at school. You ain't got to worry about that. You going to get your ass whooped for that, but you ain't got to worry about that. You got to worry in the 80s. You had to worry about what you and your homeboys and your homegirls was doing out in the street, out in the world, and one of your mama or your daddy, one of their friends seen you, but you didn't see them. And they gonna call, they love gossiping on the phone, you know what I'm saying? Black people love some juicy gossip, you know what I'm saying? So they wait till 8 o'clock, you get all nestled in, you get all settled in the house, and then here come your daddy come knocking at your door. I heard about you cutting out in them streets. You know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? You hear that knock on the door. Let me talk to you for a minute. That's your mama. Let me talk to you for a minute. I heard. And then you got your ass whooped.
You don't mean that shit. You just running your mouth like you always do.
I went back into my old archives and videos since I've been doing them for so long. And I ran across like 8 different videos to where it's the same thing. Okay, what do you mean, Jehosa? Okay, it's 2025. Back when Trump was president the first time, he was taking y'all food stamps away from y'all. Every president have done that. Okay, since President Bush has always been a president out there promising us something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna get y'all 1,000. I got this stimulus packet for y'all. Oh, I'm gonna get y'all all these monetary gains. I got $1,000 for you and your family. I got $800. Every president, name one. You know what I'm saying? Was it Clinton? Was it Bush? Was it Obama? Was it Biden? You know what I'm saying? Any president that I can remember that I grew up with, and I go back to what's his name? I don't want to say Nixon. What is that president's name? I want to say George Foreman, but it's this president right here. Even him, you know what I'm saying? Even him, Ronald Reagan, even he was a president that sit up there and offered us something. So when I see, this is my side note. So when I see stuff like this, I just don't believe the presidents, because he was trying to take away y'all food stamps back in 2002, 2004, 2006, 2008. It's 2025. He's still doing the same thing. I don't believe none of this stuff.
You don't mean that shit. You just running your mouth.
If he don't take that,
I don't really think you have lived unless you got an ass whooping from your auntie or your uncle or your grandma or your grandpa. I don't think you really live life if you ain't been in a living room and it's been 10 kids in there and everybody's fit to get an ass whooping. I mean, everybody. The only real people that's not gonna get an ass whooping is the girls. They gonna go running into grandma. Grandma, we didn't have nothing to do with it. It was Pookie. It was Boone. It was Juno. It was Junebug, and it was Rodney. They was all doing it. So I don't think the sisters really got their ass whipped like that. But I don't think you really live life unless you've been in a long ass line. I don't think you black unless you've been in a long ass line full of kids. And we all fit to get our ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? And the older kids, for some reason, they're in the back of the line talking about when grandma pull that belt out, you bet not cry. You bet not say nothing, because if you cry when grandma gave you an ass whooping, all the older boys in the family gonna beat you up. Uncle give you an ass whooping, everybody is crying. You know what I'm saying? Auntie give you an ass whooping, everybody is crying. But for some reason, grandma, she gonna tear your ass up. And I have one of them, Grandma Livingston. Oh, I have one of them old school grandmas. She kept switches behind her bed. She was confined to her bed when I was 5 years old. She was 87 years old, but she would get up to whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really think you have lived unless you've been in a big ass line of all your cousins and all y'all fit to get an ass whooping. It's going to be a lot of hollering and a lot of screaming and a lot of shut up and suck it in. Or I'm going to give you, here go a black parent. I'm going to give you something to cry about. You already gave me something to cry about. What is you talking about? I'm going to tell your daddy. That'll shut you up right there. That will shut. I'm going to tell your daddy when he come pick you up. The whole house just quiet.
Got their food stamp this month, so they trying to eat and get motherfucking warm. But not in this motherfucking HOUSE cow.
Now, if you was black and you lived in America, everybody know if you had to spend a night at your grandmother's house, Sunday morning, she waking all y'all up. Everybody is going to hop in that Pinto. Y'all remember what the Pinto is? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's hopping in the wagon. For the people who don't know what a Pinto is, everybody hopping up in the Pinto, car never died. You know what I'm saying? We're like, how that car never, grandma drove that Pinto for 50 years. You know what I'm saying? We hate it. You know what I'm saying? We hate it. Oh, grandma coming to pick us up at school. She driving the same yellow Pinto. Through storms, through lakes, through typhoons, through tsunamis, through earthquakes. Grandma still got that yellow hunchback Pinto. It never dies. You know what I'm saying? I think personally, when we got older, we had to take it from her. You know what I'm saying? We had to Grandma would never get rid of that damn Pinto. But if you spent a night at your grandmother's house and you was black, everybody got to get up early in the morning and put their Sunday's best on because everybody's headed to church. And when you get to church, your whole family is in that one tiny ass church. I kid you not. It's only probably like 6 or 7 different families that go to that church. But when you go in the church in the morning time, you see your uncles, you see your aunties, you see your great uncles, you see your great aunties, you see your mom, you see your dad, you see all your cousins, you see your complete family on Sunday morning in that church. And the black churches was raw back in the day because come 11, come 12 o'clock, you already smell the food cooking in the back. Cause after when the pastor, when he finally wrap it up, we fit to go eat. And when we eat, we gonna be eating good. Okay, let's trust the process. We're going to see if it looked good at the end of it. We're going to trust the process. We're going to trust it. It looks nasty, though. It looks mighty nasty. Some of them still alive. Got to put some peppers in there. Some of the sisters over there. Oh my God, I feel so sorry for all of those frogs. Why they gotta be eating like that? Girl, you so inhumane. You gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta eat. Still look nasty. Trust the process. Trust the process. It look like lemons, don't it? I guess it would. That's not no damn lemon. I thought it was lemons. I don't know what that is. Gotta have the soy sauce with the sugar and salt. Look, he look happy. I want to see you eat the frog. That's what I want to see. That's what I waited. Damn, you just gonna dip the whole frog up in there? You ain't gonna put that in your mouth. Ugh. Now, why I made y'all watch that long ass video with the dude sitting up there cooking all them frogs like that? Because I don't think it's not none of us that don't have a southern auntie that cook frogs. I think if you black, you have a southern auntie. Some on one side, either your mama's side or either your daddy's side, but you got a southern auntie. Either she's Creole or she half Indian and black. She's something, you know what I'm saying? She's from the South, you know what I'm saying? And she's gonna catch them big ass frogs. She gonna discard the body of the frog. She's not gonna mess with the arms, but them legs. Oh, she gonna season them up and fry them, and it be the bombest damn frog legs your ass has ever eaten in your life. I didn't know when I was a little kid that frog legs taste just like chicken. The way she cooked them, you know what I'm saying? We'd be sitting and we'd be like, Auntie, what's this is? And she'd be like, this is frog legs. And we'd be like, ooh, this is frog legs. And then we eat them. Then we'd be like, damn, these are good. So I think every black person got a Southern auntie somewhere in there, either Southern auntie or uncle, and they cook frog legs. I don't think you black if you ain't never ate no frog legs, no chitlins, or no hog maws, or no cow tongue. You know what I'm saying? Those are all things that they used to eat. And as little black kids, we didn't even like none of that stuff. I don't like chitlins. Do you know how long it takes to cook chitlins? Okay, if you do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? If you do it the right way, if you treat it the right way. Do you know how long it takes to cook chitlins? And then when black folk found out that they can fry and deep fry chitlins, oh, it was over. It was a wrap. You know what I'm saying? They was never going to get off of that. That's like, I don't really think you black if you ain't never ate a pig feet. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever ate a pig feet? Ain't they delicious? You know what I'm saying? The whole calf of the foot. You know what I'm saying? This is how we know who our people is. But I don't think you black if you ain't had none of that stuff. You ain't never had no hog maws. You ain't never had no chitlins. You ain't never had, you ain't never had no frog legs. You ain't never had no cow tongue. You know what I'm saying? That blows my mind. And you say you black? Now, before you go to grandma's house, she gonna have all them beads. As soon as you walk in the doorway, she got all these beads hanging down from the house. It's rules when you get into grandma's house. Don't get on grandma's couch. Don't turn grandma TV on. Don't be running through the house at all. You know what I'm saying? Take your shoes off at the door. You know what I'm saying? If it's a thunderstorm, cut off all the lights up in the house. Grandma got so many damn old school rules up in her house. You know what I'm saying? She not playing on anything. You sit on that couch, you better not take that plastic off that damn couch. You know what I'm saying? If grandma put her Kool-Aid inside, she either put her Kool-Aid or her Jell-O inside of the freezer. You bet not touch it. You know what I'm saying? Your ass bet not touch it. So I'll just leave it here. You know what I'm saying? I had to get nostalgic for the night. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, share, and I would like to hear your experience way back in the day with your people. What do you reminisce on, and what are the things that you remember that bring you joy in your life that you can remember to this day? But until next time. Glory, glory to the great God of the heavens and the earth. Okay, I'll leave it here. But it's true. You know what I'm saying? This is how it was. You know what I'm saying? Whatever grandma made, you better ate it. I remember so many different times I'll be looking at my cousins. I'll be looking at them. I'll be looking at my little sister. I'll be looking at my little brother like, why you just don't eat the food? Your parents would make your ass sit up at that table till 1 o'clock in the morning until you finished your plate. Ain't none of that. Ooh, I don't want that. I'm not going to eat that. That'll get your ass whooping. And then you still going to sit up at that table until that plate is finished. You know what I'm saying? I remember.
What are you doing?
I don't want any more.
Take your big behind to that table. Eat that food. I ain't got time, greedy. Your eyes bigger than your damn stomach. Get your ass to the table and eat that food. People in hell want ice water.
They be so cruel to us. They know damn well on Saturday morning that we want to go to the mall. We want to get on our BMX and head out. No, they gonna make you clean up every single thing in that house, and it better look spick and span. What do you mean, Jehosa? You got to clean it the way that they like it. You got to clean it the way that your parents would clean it, or your ass is not going nowhere. All day go by. When 5 o'clock y'all was supposed to go to the cinema, they be looking at you and they hit you with that reverse psychology. See, baby? If you would have cleaned up, you would have got to go with your friends. You see, baby? If y'all would have cleaned up, you could have headed to the mall. They always playing them damn judo mind games and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Trying to psych us out and stuff.
You gonna eat that food. I didn't ask you was it good or not. You gonna eat it. Cause there's people over there in Africa that's starving. They ain't ate since last year. I know you ain't sitting there asking me no damn question. No, you're gonna eat.
Two things that was highly not tolerated: to roll your eyes, that'll get your ass whooped; to talk back, that'll get your tongue ripped out of your mouth, and then another ass whooping. So it was two things. Okay, if you roll your eyes or you roll your neck, that'll get you in trouble. If you talk back, that's like parents like kryptonite. That's they kamikaze button that you switch on when you roll your eyes. You just switch they kamikaze button. When you talk back, you just pushed out the crash button in your parents because they finna go Nagasaki on you. That's what they about to do. They finna drop a whole atomic bomb on you and everything.
Eat it right now. That's what you get for always begging and always wanting something. Always eating. You act like you can't stop eating bacon. Once you get done eating, you can get some water.
You ain't get nothing. You ain't get no water. You ain't get no Kool-Aid. You not finna leave that table. Y'all sit down at 6 o'clock to eat dinner. My knuckleheaded cousins and my knuckleheaded little brothers or little sisters, I just be feeling so sorry for them. You know what I'm saying? It's 10 o'clock, y'all. It's 10 o'clock. They still at that table. You know what I'm saying? They still at that table protesting with their fork in their hand, talking about, I'm not going to eat it. I'm like, man, hurry up so we can go watch these shows that's coming on. I'm not going to eat it. I'm not going to eat it. It's time to go to bed. Everybody done took their shower. They got they sleep clothes, they night clothes on. We go up in the living room. We peek in at the kitchen. They still sitting there in the kitchen, still protesting on how they not gonna eat it.